I'm Lily Butler, reporting to you live this morning, bringing you the latest information in Tkam County. It is just in that Atticus Finch has agreed to defend Tom Robinson in his trial for allegedly raping Mayella Ewell. The trial will be taking place in the Tkam County Courthouse. We are predicting that almost everyone in the county will show up to witness the unpredictable turn of events. Now, over to Emma, reporting to you live from Atticus Finch's home.
Thank you, Lily. Only a few hours ago, there was a large group of men outside of Atticus's home that he shares with his two younger children, Scout and Jem. Our sources verified that this confrontation occurred to inform Atticus that since his client, Tom Robinson, would be moving to the Tkam County Jail, there's a large possibility of a lynch mob arising. Hopefully, this is just a speculation that will prove to be false. The last thing anyone in this town needs is more conflict between races. And we've had enough of that lately. Now, back to you, Lily.
Breaking news! Miss Maudie's house is on fire. We are not sure what caused the fire, but be sure to keep your distance. It does not look like the house will be making a full recovery. All of the neighbors around were spotted at the scene, hopelessly watching her house turn into ashes. There was one man at the scene of the fire carrying a blanket. No one seemed to recognize him. Miss Maudie is now going to have to take residence elsewhere. Now, your weather on the one.
Hey everyone! Thanks for tuning in on this beautiful morning. Now we have news that there's a possibility of a huge snowstorm coming to Tkam County. Now this will be the first time in years that snow will be visiting us. So get ready to wear those jackets and hats, folks, because this one's gonna be a big one. Back to you, Lily.
Thanks, Emma. I'm outside of the Tkam County jailhouse. You know how we were talking about a lynch mob arising? Well, we are not sure if this is a lynch mob, but maybe the warning given to Atticus was somewhat accurate. Atticus is standing with a group of men outside of the jail, one of which is Mr. Cunningham. Oh wow! Dill, Scout, and Jim were just spotted behind me running from what seems to be a hiding place. What are such young kids doing at such a dangerous scene? This is definitely well beyond their years.
Thank you all for tuning in this morning on Channel 1. Make sure to listen tomorrow as we will be covering Tom Robinson's long-awaited trial. You will get the first-hand scoop about this big event. We'll see you tomorrow.
It is now the day of Tom Robinson's long-awaited trial. The town is buzzing with gossip about what will happen during this dramatic event. It will be very controversial and is definitely expected to take a long time to reach a conclusion. Atticus Finch is Tkam's best lawyer, but even having him on your side doesn't guarantee victory. Emma and I will be reporting to you from inside the courthouse so you can be the first to know the inside scoop.
I am here, live inside the Tkam County Courthouse. Almost all of Tkam County is here to witness this event. No one knows what is going to happen or what Atticus has planned for us today. Oh, now it looks like things are settling down. I believe the hearing is about to start. Now, unfortunately, filming is not permitted during the hearing, so we will give you a synopsis of the testimonies after they are finished.
Wow, this is one intense case. We are back to you after just witnessing the court hearing ourselves. The first to be called to the stand was Mr. Heck Tate, Tkam County Sheriff. He recalled that on the night of November 21st, Bob Ewell was demanding that he come to the Ewell house because his daughter Mayella had just been raped. Once he got there, he found Mayella bruised and beaten. Mayella told Mr. Tate that it was Tom Robinson who had raped her. Atticus then cross-examined Mr. Tate and brought to attention how no doctor was called to the scene. Also, he shares how the bruises were concentrated to the right side of her face.
Next to be questioned was Bob Ewell. He said that one night after hunting, he heard his daughter screaming. He then quickly ran to the house and looked through the window. He claims he saw Tom Robinson raping Mayella. After Tom left the home, he ran to find the sheriff.
The next testimony was that of Mayella Ewell. She said that she asked Tom Robinson to come help her with some housework, and the moment he came inside the house, Robinson started beating and taking advantage of her. Atticus questioned how Tom Robinson managed to bruise the right side of her face with his useless left hand, which, for those of you who don't know, was torn apart by a cotton gin when he was just a boy. Mayella had no good explanation to this, but still refused to admit that Tom Robinson was guilty.
Tom Robinson was the last to be questioned. He started by saying that he passes the Yule house on the way to work every day and is often asked by Mayella to help with housework. He is always happy to do so and never accepts money in return. On November 21st, Mayella asked him to fix a door. Once he got inside, he realized that there was nothing wrong with that door. She then asked Tom to get a box from the top of a dresser. As he climbed on a chair to do so, Mayella grabbed him at the waist and asked him to kiss her. At that moment, Bob Yule showed up in the window, called Mayella a whore, and became furious. Tom, scared for his life, ran away. This is all the information that we can tell you at this moment, but as soon as the jury reaches their decision, we will let you know. The jury has finally entered after hours of waiting. Their decision was that Tom Robinson is guilty. Thanks for sticking with us during this exciting event. Make sure to tune in tomorrow to get more of your local news.